Alright, time for In the Realm of the Wolf, Waylander 2 by David Gemmell, in my 7th part of the Drenay Saga, when it actually should have been the 6th installment, when it actually should have been the 5th. Quick off. This book takes place about 10 years after the events of the first Waylander. Waylander has gone to live up in the mountains with Danielle, Krilla, and Muriel, adopting them as his daughters, and Danielle is his wife. And they've lived alone a long time. And about 5 years after they moved up there, Danielle was killed in a riding accident. She's gone from this story. And Waylander has just become a shell of a man, because now that he rediscovered his humanity and has learned to love again, that he lost his woman. His daughter, one of his daughters, Muriel, has run off, or not run off, but she's gotten married to a young man, and they live some distance away from him. And or not Muriel, I keep getting my names mixed up. Krilla was the one who got married, and Muriel is still living with him. She's training herself to learn how to fight, and she's still living with Waylander, trying to awaken him up from his mourning, but not really having any luck at it so far. What we got going on in the story primarily right now, there's a character that's introduced in the prologue by the name of Angel, who goes to alert Waylander that a guild of assassins from Gothier have been sent out to kill him. It's actually revealed later on in the story that Karnak is the one who's dispatched the assassins sometime after he's asserted his way into power after the death of Egil. 9 of them have been sent out, led by this crazy sociopath named Morak. And among them that later become allies of Waylander, Angel, and Muriel are Balash the Nadir and Senta, who is actually kind of hinted at to be related to Angel in a way. I'm not going to say what. If you read over that passage in the story, it should be quite obvious what they get at. But Waylander hires Angel to train Muriel while he goes away to find out about these assassins. Waylander meets up with Dardalian, who's actually survived the attack that happened at the end of the first battle at Drusdelnot. He took a spear through the chest, but managed to live and refounded a new 30. Dardalian and him have an exchange over words about Dardalian being asked to use his power by Waylander to locate these guys so he can go and kill them, but Dardalian, even though he believes in fighting in battle, does not believe in helping Waylander seek out who sent the assassins, because that would just be cold-blooded murder then. And it's the last time those two characters in the story meet, and I hate that they part on such bad terms. They do follow Dardalian's point of view on to the end of the book, but there really wasn't that great of a friendship there in between them, but I really hate that they got to part on bad terms before one of them dies at the end of the story. We not only have Karnak to worry about in the story and his assassins which are sent out, we also have the returns of the Knights of Blood, which are the Dark Templars that come up in this story. They still have a beef to take out with Waylander, and they're actually working for a Gothier Emperor right now. So we actually have like a huge 3-way battle in the story that comes up. We have the Drenay, which are hunting Waylander for his past crimes. We have the Gothier, and it's not actually the Gothier Emperor that's doing this, but a sorcerer. He's a Chiatsi man by the name of Zukeo, who actually wants to get power, and part of the ritual to do this will require sacrificing Waylander along with 2 other kings, and part of it is not only getting revenge on the Gothier Emperor, but also getting revenge because he has a tie to Kessa Khan, the Nadir shaman from the first book. You have many broad spectrums of action in here. Oh, and I forgot to mention the Third Empire, which is the Sthuli, which he has to pass to their mountain area, and he has quite a few battles along the way getting out of there, and he actually takes quite a licking in the story. We're also introduced to the character. There is one member of the 30 who kind of starts wandering away from his beliefs. He still sticks to his faith, but he's tempted by the love of a Nadir woman named Shia. I want to say her name is. Shia is Balash's sister. And ultimately, what a lot of this is Zukeo is wanting to get power, and he's doing this by generating the Gothir attacking the Nadir in a huge genocidal campaign. Along the way here, we also learn what the actual thing was, because Krilla, even though she had moved away from Waylander, she is actually killed, and what it was that the circumstances that led up to her death, and a huge part of it, which has a lot to do with the final battle at the end of the story, are really great storytelling elements and make this a really great sequel. We also have references that are thrown out towards things that happen in the future from this. Like I said, the Waylander books are set way before the events of Drust the Legend and a lot of the stuff that took place at Drust Delnock when Drust was an old man and afterwards. A lot of references to that and to Tanaka Khan as well. Really say anything else before this gets up. It's a really great book. I highly recommend you pick it up. Read the first Waylander before you check it out, and go on to finish Hero in the Shadows, because I'll get to that soon. So go check this out.